Your Honor, I object to the defense attorney's question. Counselor, objection overruled. Sit down. Your Honor, I take exception to your ruling. What does that mean? Would you like to learn the answer to that? Come join me as I share with you this remarkable information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. Now, if you sit in on a trial, you will see that interaction happen often. Years ago, many years ago, every time that we would object to something and the judge gave a ruling which disagreed with what I was trying to accomplish, now the attorney would actually get up and say, I take exception. And they did that for the key reason of trying to preserve that objection for the time of an appeal. And what that means is that now, if I object to an attorney asking a question, the judge has to instantly decide whether or not to go ahead and allow the witness to answer that question. And if he goes ahead and allows the witness to answer the question, and now I want the judge to know that I disagree with his immediate ruling, and I might jump up and say, Your Honor, I take exception. And either the judge will say exception noted, or he'll tell me, you know, counselor, that type of exception and argument no longer has any place in today's jury trial. You know that your objection is preserved for any appeal because you've just made it and I've just ruled on it. And that's absolutely true. So nowadays, you don't find that happening too often, where the attorney jumps up and now says, Your Honor, I take exception to your ruling. Well, why doesn't that happen? Because when now I have objected to a particular question and the judge has now ruled on it, I have now preserved that objection if we have to take an appeal. So that interaction used to happen many, many years ago, and it was a valid thing. It was a valid point. But nowadays, you typically don't see that. So why do I share this tidbit of information, this piece of history? I share it with you because that was the interaction that typically would occur when an attorney jumped up to yell objection. And now the judge made a ruling, and now the attorney still wasn't happy with the ruling and said, I take exception to the ruling, Judge. Your exception's duly noted. Move on. You know, I realize you're watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.